Yo, 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 yo. I said, yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy JrRanks coming to you guys with another video. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like on this video, hit the subscribe button. Make sure y'all check all the links down below in the description. I would really appreciate it. And make sure that you hit the notification bell so whenever I upload, you guys will be notified. Now today, I wanted to talk about something, bro. I wanted to talk about D.O.L.L.A versus Steph Curry. Now, do not get it twisted, y'all. Do not get it twisted. Please hear me out. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. He is the greatest shooter of all time. And if he can get 2 more rings, then I will put him over Magic Johnson. Right now, Magic Johnson is still the best point guard of all time. 5 rings. We know what Magic Johnson did in his career. But right now, Steph Curry, if he can get maybe 2 or 1 more ring, because he does have 2 MVPs, which I don't think Magic Johnson has ever won an MVP. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think he's ever won an MVP before, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, Steph Curry is the only unanimous the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. So I gotta give him credit for that. But just really quickly, Dame and Steph Curry, what I feel like, yeah, Dame can shoot just as deep as Steph Curry can, but I just feel like if Dame had the kind of help that Steph Curry has had, he would be, with those same amount of rings. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong. First of all, they both have 7 playoff appearances, right? Dame was drafted in 2009, Curry was drafted in 2012, and they both have 7 playoff appearances. And Dame is not missing the playoffs no time soon, and neither is Steph Curry. Maybe this year that can possibly happen. You know what I mean? That can possibly happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but there's a possibility that the Warriors could not make the playoffs. You get what I'm saying? There's a possibility for that. They're 9th seed right now, so they would have to be in that play-in situation while the Blazers are a 6th seed. And you can say that Klay Thompson is hurt, but hey, Draymond Green's there on Dame's team. You know what I'm saying? CJ McCollum is hurt. His second best player is hurt. That's just a fact. And they're in a better position. You know what I'm saying? Dame has had way less help than what Steph Curry has had. If you compare the next 2 best players, if you compare CJ and Klay, for CJ's career, he's averaging 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Klay's averaging 19, 3, and 2. But Klay Thompson is a 5-time All-Star and a 2-time All-NBA. You know what I'm saying? He made the All-NBA team twice. And he's a 3-time champion. CJ McCollum is just a 2015-16 most improved player. Anybody that thinks that Klay Thompson isn't light years better than CJ McCollum, I'm not even going to explain that to you. Klay Thompson can erupt for 60 points in 3 quarters. He can score 37 points in 1 quarter. And just ask Game 6 Klay, bro. Y'all know who Game 6 Klay is? If you don't know who it is, and do your research. We all know who Game 6 Klay is. But that's just the secondary help that they've had. You know what I mean? If we compare their 3-point percentages in terms of Dame and Curry, Dame is shooting career 37%, which is good. And on a season, he's shooting 38%. But Curry, obviously, he's the greatest shooter of all time. So he shot literally 40% plus from the 3-point line every single year. So for his career, he's shooting 43%. And then currently this season, he's shooting 41%. The only season Steph Curry didn't shoot over 40% was the year that he got hurt. He shot 24%, which is terrible. I'm just joking. He only played 5 games, so you can't really expect much. But yeah, 2019-2020 season, he shot 24% because he was injured and he only played 5 games. So obviously, Dame is Curry's a better 3-point shooter than Dame, but Dame can shoot from just as deep as Curry. Curry's just more efficient. That's what I can say. He's just more efficient with the amount of threes that he's making. So you got to give him credit for that. He's always shooting 40%. Like I said, I believe he's the greatest shooter of all time and the 2nd best point guard of all time. But I just hate it when people try to just write off Dame as if he's just nowhere near Steph Curry. It really does annoy me, and it's really, really mind-blowing to me when people do that. Even if you look at their career numbers, for Dame's career through 652 games played, he's averaging 24.5 points. Curry, through 737 games, he's averaging 23.8. If we compare the rebounds, Dame is averaging 4.2 for his career. Curry's averaging 4.6. If we compare the assists, they're both averaging 6.6 assists. So it's just mind blowing to me when people they just love to try to make it seem as if Dame is just nowhere near him. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Now, if we look at their accomplishments, we can compare their accomplishments. Dame has made the All-Star team 6 times, but he's got snubbed like twice. So he really should have 8 All-Star selections. If I'm being honest, if you go look at the numbers and where the Blazers were, I'm telling you, he's been snubbed before. 5-time All-NBA for Dame and the Rookie of the Year. Now, Steph Curry, obviously, 7-time All-Star, the 15-16 scoring champ, and the 15-16 steals leader. That was the year that he won the MVP. He averaged 30 points. So that was really, really good by him. 6-time All-NBA, 09, 2010 All-Rookie. And obviously, he's a 2-time MVP, and he's the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. But, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Steph Curry because, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But if Dame had the kind of help, especially when we're talking about adding Kevin Durant, you got Kevin Durant, one of the all-time great players, one of the best scorers of all time. You got a defensive player of the year in Draymond Green. You got one of the best shooters of all time in Klay Thompson. You know what I mean? And you add all of that with Steph Curry for 2 of his rings. You know what I mean? 2 of his rings came with that kind of team. If you flip Steph Curry out for those teams and you put in Dame, they're going to win. You know what I mean? You can say that about a lot of, oh yeah, they'll still, yeah, but it's just, you won't get much of a difference because Steph Curry and Dame play very identical. Now, Dame has more deep threes than Steph Curry this season. He's shooting way more 30-foot three-pointers. That may not mean much to people, but if you can space the floor that deep, it's going to only help. And if you add Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant and Draymond Green, I would like to think Dame would get those rings too. Meanwhile, Dame has only had TJ McCollum. And then people are going to be like, oh, well, what happened when they went up against each other? Yeah, the Warriors swept Dame, but I mean, what do you expect? If you watch those series, all the Warriors did double team Dame, double team CJ, and then the game's over. You can't just rely on only 2 people and think that something's gonna happen. And a backcourt at that's only heavily offensive minded. They're not defensive players. They're heavily offensive minded. Then you throw Klay Thompson at him, you throw Draymond Green at him, you got Kevin Durant there, you got Steph Curry. What do you expect to happen? I would expect that they're gonna get swept. And even if they didn't have KD, they're still a better team. When it's just Klay, Draymond, and Steph, they're still better than just Dame and CJ. That's a fact. So, hey, that's just a little bit of food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Just a little quick comparison. I'm not going to go through who Dame has had as help because you guys already know he has not had any help, barely, compared to what Steph Curry has had. Just let me know if I'm wrong. Flip Steph Curry with Dame, and Dame's gonna have 3 rings too. Maybe not the MVPs. I don't know. You know what I mean? He had Klay next to him to help. So, hey, I ain't taking away from Steph Curry. He's still the 2nd greatest point guard of all time, in my opinion, and the best shooter of all time. But let's see where Dame's going to be at the end of his career because he's had a pretty good career so far. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure y'all leave a like on it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Drop y'all thoughts down below. Drop y'all comments down below. Let me know what y'all think. Am I tripping? Nah, I don't care what y'all say. I'm not tripping. But nah, that's pretty much it. Make sure y'all leave a like on this video, subscribe, check out all the links in the description, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy JrRanks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him.